how does this save energy?
Yeah, so essentially what we're doing is we're achieving the same level of comfort that you are right now, but without having the pumps run. Let's say your building doesn't have any variable frequency drives and your pumps are just on and off. So if your pumps are just on and off, you're either going 100% or zero.
Right.
So what we'll be able to do is know at certain hours of the day, based off of the call and the demand and learning about the building, you could be at 50% right now or 60%. So you're consuming less energy, but still achieving the same level of comfort. We're not telling anybody that they have to change the temperature in their apartment. They can call for whatever they want.
Right.
But so by using less gas, electric, and steam, that's the coefficient for local law 97, right? You're going to have to lower those consumptions, otherwise you're going to get carbon fines. So the carbon coefficient for each one, and then dollars. Con Edison's raising their rates, right? They told everybody in the next 2 years for gas and electric. So for the same amount of electric, you're going to be paying 10-13% more.
Sure.
We're reducing the consumption.
Yeah.
So we're saving the building money. We're avoiding some local law 97.
Give us some information about this building and how you were able to go in and help it. And
sure.
Yeah.
So we came into a building. They were facing some fines, and in 2024 and in 2030, and we came in. They didn't have any controls. We were able to come in, tell them what they needed. Went to the board. They liked the idea. They were one of my first customers. So we're still getting to know Con Edison at this point, and we were able to over-deliver on the incentives. So we were able to get more money for them on the incentives. We were able to help them be compliant for the 2024 fines. We're not getting them where they need to be in 2030, but we also think that once they signed up, they wanted to change their boiler out after a year or so. We give them data on that to show them, hey, this is the right size boiler, this is not. We worked with their engineering consultants to spec out that equipment. So, we've been able to overachieve on the savings and overachieve on the incentive. You probably have a BMS, right?
Yeah.
So, right now, do you change set points on the computer yourself?
We'll do it on the BMS.
On the BMS.
Yes.
So, it's up to you, though, to kind of change those set points and read it.
Absolutely.
When we take that step further, where this is our secret sauce, where we take it, we analyze all the data and we send signals back, so you don't have to run around changing stuff. We're doing it every 5 minutes for you, based off of demand and based off sensors throughout the building. And
Now, would you also control all the VFDs too and stuff, so that way
that's a big portion of it. Yeah. So it would be like essentially having an engineer at every piece of equipment, monitoring it every 5 minutes and changing set points. That's essentially what we're doing.
Yeah.
And the difference is basically, right now you have to do that.
Yeah.
So it's one thing off your plate, and then we can notice if things are going to be wrong. And Mrs. Smith on the 5th floor isn't going to have hot water before she knows it, and we can help you guys fix it. Our success really relies on a good partnership with the resident manager and making it clear, how to contact us and if there are issues and being in communication. Like, let's say you're shutting down a riser, just letting us know, because we're going to see stuff happening and we're going to start calling you and be like, hey, we're seeing an issue. If you give us a heads up beforehand, and we'll know. But also, it's just a partnership. We're an extension of the building staff now. We're part of your team, and we're here to help you guys. So if you guys are having issues and you're noticing things, you guys know the building's better than anyone, right? You're in here. So we only spent a few hours in your building, look at data, but you guys know the ins and outs and what works and why it doesn't work. So it's really a communication and just knowing that we're not taking any job away from you. We're making your job a little bit easier, but you guys have a lot on your plate already.